Hey, good evening, everyone. It's a Friday evening, um, about 9:30. I've been home since, let's see, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 hours. I don't remember when I got home. But anyways, I went out food shopping today, but unfortunately, I never made it to the supermarket. There was kind of a mix-up with the buses. Like I got on the bus out at the street here and it went up to a connecting point, and then it just sat there for 30 minutes. And after about 10 or 15 minutes, I said, "Hey," to the bus driver, I said, "Hey, what's going on? Why are we just sitting here?" He says, "Oh, I'm waiting for another driver to take over this bus." And then like I says, "Well, I says we were supposed to be at the end of the line by now. And so he just standing outside his bus with a cell phone, trying to get in touch with somebody. Like, holy mackerel. Don't give a rip about the people on the bus that want to get somewhere, right? So anyways, another bus came and I took that, but it was going to a different location, so I had to revise my plan. So I took that another bus to a connecting point where I could grab another bus, and so I went to a place called Kickbacks Gastro Pub, and I usually go there about once a month, maybe for lunch. So I just had a real craving for nachos today. So they have super nachos there for $8.99, and you can either get it with chicken or beef. Well, I got the beef. And it's a big, huge platter of nacho chips with cheese and all these vegetables, tomatoes, jalapenos, sour cream, salsa, uh, whatever, all piled up with vegetables. And I love that. So I had while I was eating that big pile of chips. And what's good about it? It's gluten free, okay, no bread. And I'd rather have the meat on the chips with the cheese and all the veggies, and it's delicious. So this big mountain of platter comes over, and I'm just eating it all myself. Normally you get something like that as an appetizer with another one or so it's like two or three people. Well, that was all I ate. I just ate the whole thing, and I had washed it down with 3 pints of this Yingling. It's like a red lager from Pennsylvania. And Budweiser owns the company. So that's what Fran-Sez had for lunch. And then after that, I was there for about an hour. Then I walked across the street and just went in Park Place Lounge. I had a few Bloody Marys, and I was only there for an hour. And then I caught a bus uh, back toward town, and then I got on a bus that took me within a mile. So I was basically riding the bus a lot. I mean, I think if I added it up, every segment of my trip, I think I had about 6 or 7 bus rides today. Yeah, and I left here at about 11 and I got back around 4. Yeah, so geez, it's 9, it's almost 10 o'clock now. So, anyways, I got on, I came home, put on my computer, and spent about 5 or 6 hours on YouTube and going through my inbox and skimming through my notifications on Facebook. So, wow, I mean, it takes just 6 hours just to catch up. And I didn't even look at like half of the things that were posted. So, mostly focused on YouTube today. But anyways, I'm wearing purple. I have a purple pair of slacks on, and I layered up. This is a t-shirt that I have on, and I was wearing a long sleeve shirt. I was wearing this shirt today. It's a new shirt I got. See, it's purple. So, and this goes down. It's a 30-inch hem. Goes down below your butt, and So I was looking pretty good today, and walking around out in the street, I I was mammed a few times, and so that's nice. But so I just generally had a good time today, and but I never did get to a market. And after I had a few drinks, I just wanted to go home. So my plan is to get on the bus real early tomorrow, and then take it up to where I go food shopping and pick up a few things. I just want to pick up a few things to get me through Wednesday next week, and so anyway, because whatever I buy, I charge on my credit card, and well, I ain't gonna talk about that. But anyways, Rosie was. I watched a video Rosie put out, and she was talking about making a friendship with somebody. So that well, you know what? That's great. If you can get involved with a group of people doing this or that, that's usually people meet at night after 7 p.m. because everybody works during the day. Well, that doesn't fit into my schedule. Okay. Francis is retired, and it's hard for me to get up in the morning. I get up, get ready. You have to get all fixed up, and you go out, and that's fine too. But you know what? I mean, I'm sort of like a daytime person, and usually I go shopping or I'll go somewhere for lunch. So the people I normally run into are mostly like waitresses at restaurants and things. And some of them do come up to the lounge for a drink afterwards. So I have made friends, but I'm really not involved with anything. I don't have a car to go around to all these evening functions. And usually if I'm up after 7 or 8 o'clock, it's usually on the computer. But I tend to go to bed early, and I'm usually home. Uh, and not out after dark, okay? And nowadays in Florida, the sun goes down at 5:30 in the afternoon. So that's it, you know. I mean, and it gets in here. It was nice today. It was like 62 degrees out at the bus stop where I was waiting for my bus to come at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it was running 20 minutes late. Okay, so I got home a little later. It was a really bad day for riding the buses. I mean, it was terrible. You know, either the buses were early, and I was like on my way out to get to the bus stop, and there goes the bus. Okay, then I had to wait another 20 minutes for another bus. So it was either that kind of a situation, or you go out there and you just wait for a little while. Here comes the bus, but the bus is stops, and then it just doesn't continue on its route for some reason. I was like, what? So people with cars, they have no idea what it's like. I mean, I have like 3 or 4 bus schedules in my purse, and I refer to them, and I figure out where I'm going to go. Sometimes I have to take 2 buses to get somewhere. You take one bus to a connecting point, and then you wait for that bus, another bus to come, and then it takes you somewhere else. Okay, so it's just, so you got to have the schedules with you because you have to look at the time of the day and figure out, how to get home, and the quickest way, or whatever. But I don't know. And then, so anyway, so, mostly I socialize with people. I go to church on Sunday, and I usually socialize on Sunday afternoons. And then, during the week, I might go out for lunch once or twice. But, I'm not really active socially in the community, because Hey, I'm disabled too, I mean, I have heart failure, and I can only do so much each day, and the amount I do each day, just getting out, walking around, going places, that's a lot. When I come home, I'm tired, I'm ready. That's it, I mean, I'm not no spring chicken. Francis is 61 years old, and I can take care of myself. I cook, I go food shopping, bring the stuff home, cook, and I cook pretty good. And but sometimes I like to take a day off from cooking. And so like if I go out for lunch, when I come home, I don't eat, I don't cook nothing. And I got these, like with the last video I shared, I got that green superfood powder, and then I got that whey protein. I make like a 16-ounce shake. I put 1 scoop of the green powder, 1 scoop of the protein powder, shake it up in the glass, and I sip on that, and I take my supplements and vitamins and medications, and then I have bottled water in the refrigerator. So that's my new plan. I mean, in the and I did get off coffee. I haven't had a cup of coffee in 2 or 3 days. I ran out of grounds, and I don't care. I just decided to quit. And when the coffee ran out, well, that's it. So I had a cup of green tea earlier, and I had a cup of green tea this morning. So I don't know. There might be a little bit of caffeine in the green tea, and maybe that helped me get over it. But I didn't get any headaches, I don't have any headaches or caffeine withdrawal, so I don't know what that's all about. Because I've had caffeine withdrawal before, and it's like 2 or 3 days of severe headache, and then it kind of goes away. But I didn't get that this time, so I don't know why. So anyway, 12 minutes, time to go. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi and take advantage of the fact that I have purple nails, a purple shirt, and purple eyeshadow. Whatever. So love everybody, and I hope you're having a good Christmas season. So there's all these parties and there's get-togethers and things happening over the next 2 weeks. Yeah, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks from today, it's going to be the day after Christmas. Can't you wait till it's over? Woo. That'll be great too, okay? Sometimes we need a vacation from the holidays,